now, point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check 26. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go. Back. Wide. Get wide.
This is Love. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Will Fuller, his his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll throw right away. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Dolphins 14, Bills nothing. Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
He was brought
up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
49's
Going to give it to Love. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
49.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
From 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run the counter. It's Love. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Tua. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Dolphins 14, Bills 7.
On first down, it's Love. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me wasn't that I did. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check it back. Alert 3. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Slam.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
The tackle made
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
25 yards. And the Bills' first down.
And this one out quickly to James. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make it think.
Now it's Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Rolling to his right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 17 yards out, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 35, Bills 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. Hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
2nd and 6. At the 29.
The 4 receivers set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now this time, Allen will throw. And his His throw here's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're going option play on third down. A quick toss outright. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
To kick off for Miami.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go, D, let's go.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Let's go, let's do this.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
Throwing again. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Round 80!
Watch the twist, watch the...
Regular.
Tighten up. Deuce.
Twist.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Out. Check.
Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Pass on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, Bills 17. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
Here's Love again. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and their lead will swell up to 28. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the gun, Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. He's got daylight. 30. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Move. Hey, hold.
Mike 55, Mike 55. In your face.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Past the 20 and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. They didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tackled at the 27.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Love here. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
He was brought down at the 26.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground, it's Love. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It finds his target, Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
10 at the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They'll run on 1st down. Love. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Bryce Love, 46 yards. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
It's on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job.
Oh, now Breida loses it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st down, it's Love, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love, and he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And 3.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll run on first down. Love. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the Bills' 20-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Tua going to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready? 57 to mark. 57 to mark.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big offensive explosion helped leading them.